Hello, beautiful souls. How are you doing today? In this training today, I want to share with you how to receive the feminine way. How to receive the feminine way. So I'm so excited to be sharing this training with you today. And yes, it is for you, my ladies. Now, first thing first, that if you hear any background noise, just ignore. There's a lot of like work going outside of my house. So there's like background noise from that. And there's really nothing I can do but just record the video, trusting that you are not going to mind and that you're just going to watch the video. Now, the very first thing is that the way that we receive, feminine, receiving as a feminine and receiving as a woman is very different from the way men do receive, right? So this is about receiving everything and anything, receiving from God, receiving from our partner, receiving from our friends, receiving anything. And if you don't master how to receive as a woman, what will happen is that you will actually miss out on actually experiencing the fullness of this life and experiencing all the blessings and all the goodness and all the beautiful things that come with it. Now, if you are in my world, you know that I am so like traditional kind of woman, and I believe so much in the traditional values. And of course, I'm a feminine, highly feminine woman, and I believe that men should be masculine. Now, if you don't believe that, it's good and fine. You can just still watch and understand how to receive as a woman. Now, the second thing is that receiving as a woman is your superpower. It is one of the magical things that you can actually use to actually transform your own life, just learning to receive. But the thing is that most of us were not even taught how to receive, right? And not receiving the feminine way, the way that actually melts the heart, like the feminine way of receiving that actually changes everything. It changes your life and even the life of the person you are receiving from, or God, right? So the feminine way of receiving is different from the masculine way of receiving, because the feminine is here to receive. The godly, the woman, the divine feminine is here to totally receive. That is like her core primary jobs. She is here to receive love, receive blessing, receive, and not to give, right? Now, this might be sound very different from maybe what you've known so far, but the way you are designed as a woman, you were never designed to give. You were always, and you have always been designed to receive. So this again goes with receiving everything. And this is like a divine law, the divine law that the woman is here to receive. Now, let's look at an example like when it comes to like reproduction, creating a baby, right? Or making a baby. In the process of making a baby, the woman's job is to receive. And if you look in anything that has to do with creation, the divine way, like the way God orchestrated things to be done, the feminine was always designed to receive, right? And then whatsoever you've given her, she's gonna like amplify that, right? And then give you back in return. So you were never designed as a woman to be the vessel that is giving to your man, giving to your partner, giving. No, you are always the person who gets receive. And whatsoever you receive, you're going to amplify and magnify that. So you want to understand that receiving is your birthright. Receiving is you being in honoring God. Receiving as a woman is you worshiping God. Receiving as a woman is you living in accordance to the divine law and how God actually created you to function. It is literally you fulfilling your purpose each time you receive, because you were never born to give. So this goes in giving in every way, both in your relationship with other people, like or your relationship with the masculine, especially. Now, when you are with the masculine, you want to understand that when you are in the position to give advice, give counsel, give money, just give, you are actually in the masculine. Now, and this is the thing. In our world today, we have so been emasculated, like to think that, oh, the woman has to give to the man, you need to give to your man, you need to support him and all of that. But no, it has never been like that. It will never be like that. You are here to receive, and you receive whatsoever he has given you, and then you are going to amplify that. It goes the same thing with, for example, even love, right? If your man loves you and gives you love, the truth is that you are going to take that, you're going to amplify it, and you're going to give it back to him. So you are not here to give as a woman. You are here to receive. And now, but how then do you receive in the way that actually helps you to amplify what you receive and also activate the other person, be it God, be it men, or be it anybody, right? Now, the very first thing is that you need to drop in your heart and just open up. Now, one thing that you want to understand is that if you are open to receiving as a woman, and if you are in your feminine energy, you are automatically going to always attract everything and anything that you need. This literally means that everything that you desire is going to come to you without you actually going to chase or going to look, because you are operating in alignment to who God created you to be, and you're operating in alignment to the way you are designed to function and live in this world, right? So the way you are designed to navigate this world, you were never designed to navigate this world by doing things by yourself as a woman, right? And especially these physical outward things. Now, if you look at even evolutionary history, when we were growing and we were in the desert, when our forefathers were in the desert or in the forest or whatever, the women were always made to stay back, right? To stay back and not to do things, to stay back and just nourish the kid, nourish the children, and take care of the household. And they were not designed to give and be part of the household and provide and do all of these things that nowadays is like the norm. Now, I'm not saying that a woman can't like work or do anything. Yes, you should, because me talking to you, I'm an entrepreneur, and you know that. But you are not working to take care of your household. You're not working to give. You're not working to give. You are working as an expression of your heart. And this is why even your work as a woman should be the work that is in alignment with your heart and your soul, the work that fills you up, right? That every day that you do is like you're pouring your love in, you're nourishing something instead of I am doing this for money, right? So that is the first thing. You want to, first of all, open your heart and feel like it is safe for me to receive. Now, most people's trust have been broken by so many people. When maybe you were giving something was expected in return, or you gave someone something and then they took it the wrong way, or this or that or that. As a result, like it's like we'll put up this shield and we're like, okay, you know what? I am not going to receive. I'm not going to allow anybody do anything for me, because if they do anything for me, then I'm not going to be safe, or it's going to show that I'm weak. I want to show, or I want to know and show to myself that I'm strong. I can do my own things. I can take care of myself. I can give to myself. I don't need no one to give me things. I don't need no one to help me. I don't need no one to, all of these things, right? But the first thing you want to understand is that all of these things come from a hurt place. It comes from something or someone that happened in the past that actually wounded you and left you in that hurt place where you decided that, hey, I am not going to let this, I am not going to let that, I'm not going to open up my heart to receive. So you literally close your heart space and you shut the door to letting people in, to letting help in, to letting anything in. And the thing is that if you have a closed heart as a woman, if you are not open, you don't have an open heart, you are not going to be able to receive. Because what you want to understand is that the way the woman receives is just beyond taking something with the heart, hands, or taking like just collecting. There's a difference between receiving and collecting. Receiving is a heart posture. Receiving comes from the heart. The receiving comes from opening up your heart center and actually letting like someone in with whatever they have done. So it's like them coming with, let's use you. It's like them coming with this, and they're like, choop, 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 they are coming close, and then they give you, and you open your heart and you let them keep it inside, and then you receive it, right? But collecting is just like, let me take, and then like there's no emotion, there's no presence, there's nothing attached to it. It's just like a transaction, right? But we're not talking about collecting things. We're talking about receiving. How can you receive, right? So the very first thing is that you want to open up your heart and know that it is safe. It is safe for you to receive. Nothing is going to hurt you. Nothing is going to harm you. When you receive, nobody is going to see it as a weakness. It's not a weakness, it's a strength. So just know that you receiving is actually your superpower. You receiving is actually strength. You receiving is actually you serving God, serving the divine. It's actually giving glory to God, because that is what and how you are designed to be. You were created to be like that, to receive, right? So that is the first thing. Now, the second thing that you want to do, if you want to start receiving as a woman, is that you have to start allowing others to help you. Girl, I can't emphasize this. Let others do things for you. Don't be this girl who's like, I've got my shit. And maybe you're in the store on the grocery and you pick up something and maybe you're holding your bag and someone wants to help you. And like, no, thank you. Now, I want to say this. I was that girl. I was that girl that would never allow you to do anything for me. I was that girl who got my back, and I was so proud of having my back because I wanted to prove a point that as a woman, I could do it. I could do it on my own. I've got my shit. I could take care of myself. I don't need a man. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. So I'm alone. I'm the man. I'm the woman. I'm going to be everything. So no, thank you. I don't want you to help me. I don't want you to open my door. I don't want you to hold my stuff. I don't want you to even give me money or anything. I am not going to take it. And when people are like, you see, for example, someone even opening the door for me, I will feel like triggered. I'll be like, what on earth? Like, are you opening the door for me that I can't open my own door? But now looking back in hindsight, I see that it's because I didn't know how to receive. I was so much in my masculine energy and so much in the energy of giving, that I actually was walking out of alignment with who God created me to be, which is the receiver. I didn't know how to receive, and I was never even taught how to receive, right? So the second thing you're going to start doing after you just open your heart and know that it is safe, you're not less, you're actually more to by allowing, by receiving, you actually become more, you're actually more precious because, and you're actually more loved by receiving. The second thing you do is that you let others take care of you, those little things. And this start with those little things with your girlfriend saying, hey, I'm going to do this for you. And you're like, no, thank you. Or you're like, okay, let me just find a way to pay you back. No, receive without having to pay back, receive without having to give something in return. Learn to just receive and know that it's your birthright and that it's safe to receive. It's okay to receive. You are worthy of being given to. You are worthy of being spent so much the energy, time, money investing to, because you are the divine being. You're God's. You're like, you're a god, right? You're a goddess. So you're worth investing time, you're what investing energy and what investing resources in, and it's a sign of love. It's a sign that you're loved. It's a sign that you're respected. And I know if for some of you it may feel really hard to know that you're loved because maybe of the trauma you've experienced and all of that, and that is okay. But you want to start seeing every opportunity that anybody gives you. For example, you sitting and someone offers you maybe to give you a drink or something like that as a sign of love. Like, I'm not talking about emotional love. Yes, with your partner, you're going to know that that is a reflection of that. But beyond that, the God kind of love, unconditional love, they are simply seeing you as a reflection of God. And they are seeing you in the eyes of God. And they are seeing you through the way that God, the divine, sees you. So they are honoring the divine in you and loving the divine in you when they offer to help you. So let others do the little things, right? And from today, just allow others to do the things. So this is how you're going to do it. For example, if maybe you have a partner and you're going out and you have a car, always let him open the door for you. And here's the thing. You don't have to open your door, right? You don't have to always go open your door. Like, oh, just let him do the little things for you. And in the beginning, it may be weird because you are used to opening your door, and now you come to the car and you're just maybe standing by the door and he doesn't, and you're like, babe, it feels good if you open my door, that kind of communicating like the feminine way. It may be strange, like, what is happening? But then you're actually allowing yourself to receive and you're not doing things for yourself. So start just allowing others to do, when others ought to do things for you, right? Which is the step, allow them to do it. Don't try to want to compensate. Don't try to want to give them back. Don't try to want to make them like feel like they need to earn it, like you need to give something in exchange for it. Now, the third thing is ask for help, which is what I already started talking about. Ask people to help you in the little way. Now, asking people to help you, especially, for example, maybe your partner or other friends, especially or male friend, the way you're going to communicate is different, because here's the thing. The masculine doesn't like when you communicate to him as though you're ordering him or as though you're commanding him, right? They never want you to to act as though you are telling them what to do. They always like when everything they are doing is like it's their idea. Like it is their idea of doing this thing, right? It is their idea. So the way you're going to communicate what you desire him to do for you is not like, babe, or whatever, I want you to do this for me. No, it's not like that, because then it's like you are mothering him. You're telling him what to do for you. And that is really masculine, right? Because you can have a desire to, but because the way you communicate it is masculine, the message is perceived so wrongly. So how are you going to do? The way you're going to do it is like this. You can say, now you're going to, first of all, use the feminine language. And the feminine language has to do with, it's so many components. I'm going to do like a whole video of it, feminine communication. But the feminine language has to do with the way that you are going to articulate the word. You're not going to say, I want you. The feminine, you're going to use desire, you're going to use pleasure, and you're going to use feelings in your communication. So these three words are literally like the things that makes, like, because a man wants to make you to desire, he wants to make you to feel, he wants to make you to actually, all these three things that I said. And that is how, like, when you put your words into those three, it makes it so magical, because it's like you're giving him a task and a target to hit to make you feel. Now, let me give you an example. Baby, you will feel, or babe, you feel really good if you open my door for me. Whatever. You can just say that. You can say, oh, babe, each time I see my friends parked out, open the door for me. I just imagine how that would feel really good for me. I really desire that. Now, that is so different with, babe, I want you to be opening my door. You see the difference? So the feminine communication is different. So ask, especially the masculine, but ask in a feminine way, right? Ask them in a feminine way. And here's the thing, you can be having a conversation and you just throw a thing like that, and then you leave, you change the subject and talk about something else. When that happens, what is going to happen is that you are going to activate your man to actually want to do that thing for you, even when you have forgotten about it. So when you go to the car the next day or the next time, for example, you don't need to remind him, because as a healthy masculine man, if your man is actually a healthy masculine man, he is going to know that, because he knows that that's something you desire. And a healthy man is here to make sure that you're okay. He's here to protect you. He's here to provide for you. And he's here to actually be your hero, let me say. So he's always looking for a way to be your hero and be the man that you love and you like. He's always going to look for ways. So when you mention things like that, and the man is masculine enough, he's going to pick that up. He's going to record that. He's going to know that. And guess what? He is going to look for ways to actually make sure that that dream of yours come through. So when the next day you come to the car, guess what you're going to do? You're not going to like just hurriedly open your door. You're just going to stand there. You're just going to stand there. Just stand there by the door. And just like, you don't have to be serious. In a very playful way, you can just stand there. And he's like, babe, you get in the car. And you're like, you feel really good if you just open my door, like in a very like soft way, which is like the feminine communication, soft way, the right tone of voice, the right wording, and all of that, right? And you will see that naturally and normally he would just do it. And then the next time, you will not need to ask. You don't need to ask. You will never ask again. And you will just see that will just keep happening. Now, this happens in every area, because when you do it in one area, you're going to notice that it happens in every area. If you're going to the grocery, for example, and maybe there are men or whatever, security men, people, a man walking ahead of you, if you are so used to this, you don't even need to ask him, because you've already asked in one area of your life. You will see that naturally, they will just go ahead and open the door for you. They will just go ahead and just do the thing for you, just prioritize you and just treat you with like, just support you, because you know how to receive. So that is the next thing. Just ask and let others help you. And this is going to really help you to tap into your feminine energy. Let others help you. Don't be this girl that I've got my back, I can take care of myself. That is also like, not like, no, you cannot take care of yourself as a woman nowadays. I know some of you might be like feminists, but even as a feminist, you still need a man to do some stuff, right? Even if you have all the money in this world that you're making, you still need to pay a man to do some shit for you. You can't really, God didn't design it that way. You are here to be supported, helped, provided, and taken care for by a man. And your job is not to give. You're not the giver in the relationship. You are never the giver of love, the giver of money, the giver of everything. You are the receiver. And I know this might sound crazy, but even with your partner, you are not the one to love him. He's the one to love you. He's the one to love you. And however he loves you, that is what you take, you amplify, and you give him back. So that is the dynamic. That is how it works. And that is how it should be. Now, the next thing is that when something has been done for you, right? This is how, like receiving, when something has been done for you, or when you have collected something or something has been done for you, you start noticing, start focusing your attention on how it feels, right? How it feels for that thing to be done for you, and embody that feeling. Just feel it, just enjoy the feeling. For example, if your husband or your partner or your friend or your male friend or your dad, any male figure, or even a woman, right, does something for you, instead of rapidly going to just sharing it and getting over it, and getting in your head, which is the masculine way of doing things, being in the head, I want you to start, just feel it. Just feel how that thing feels in your body. Just lean in your body and feel. How does it feel? For example, if he opens the door and you get in the car and you sit down, just notice, how do you feel? How do you feel? Like that, how does it feel being opened the door for? And just embody that feeling. Just embrace that feeling. Don't hurriedly get over that feeling. Just sit in that feeling, okay? Just sit in that feeling of, oh, right now I feel like a princess. I feel like a queen. I feel so loved. I feel so. Just sit in that energy and hold that energy in your body. Because another thing is that because you don't know how to receive, you receive something, you don't hold the energy of the thing, and then you get to the next thing, which is a very masculine act. So with the feminine, the way you actually embody and be more in the receptive thing and be more magnetic, because you know how to receive. The way you do this is by you actually expand your capacity to receive, and expanding your capacity to receive has to do with you being able to hold more and more and more emotions, pleasure, fun, joy, love that comes with things. Because, for example, your husband opening the door or your partner opening the door for you, it's not just about the man opening the door for you. It's about the respect he has for you. It's about him showing you love. It's about showing him giving you, in that moment, he's not just giving you, oh, I've opened the door for you. In that moment, maybe your partner made dinner for you. It's not just, oh, I've made food for you. In that moment that someone chooses to open the door for you at a supermarket, a total stranger, it's not just, oh, I've opened the door for you. It is, I respect you. It is, I love you. It is, I treat you as a human. It is, that is the word that they are giving. So it is your place in that moment, not just to get over it and just, oh, yeah, it is your place to sit and hold it. How does it actually feel? And in that moment, to feel and be in that emotion, just be in the emotion of, I am loved, I am respected, I am cherished, I am beautiful, I am admired, I am worthy. I am, like, just whatsoever that action means, because it means deeper than just giving you the thing. Receive that thing. It's the same thing when you ask and pray, ask for something from God. And you're like, God, I really need my rent. I really need capital. I really need to expand. I really need this investment. I really need to do this big thing. It is not enough to just ask God and move to the next thing. When you ask God, the truth is he loves you and he's going to give you that thing. But he's not giving you that thing because for the sake of that thing. He's giving you that thing because he loves you. He cares for you. He is your father. If you believe in God, that as the father, he is your lover. He giving you because he cares, right? So it's beyond just, oh, let me collect this, because if I collect this, then I am doing this. Like, so it's beyond collecting. It's about an expression of love. It's about an expression of the heart. And it's about you learning to receive beyond that which is given. The real thing that is given, that is not the thing that you see. So that is how the feminine receive. And this is how you're going to change your life. Each time someone gives you something, it's not like, oh, let me collect this. Yes, thank you. And just move away. It's like, wow, let me collect the thing that you are giving me that you haven't said. It's like collect and receive the things beyond the thing that is done or given, the words that are not uttered, the action the heart, the heart posture. That is how the feminine receive. So next time, it's not just someone give you a gift. It's not just, oh, thank you, I love my watch, I love my this. Oh, no. It's a sitting in that and like that, but you're sitting and embodying that feelings, that those feelings and those emotions that person has given you, and as an expression, right, of something, that thing that they may not have given you tangibly, but that you receive energetically or in your energy or in your heart posture, right? So that's the next way you receive. So receive the thing that is not given, and then and hold it, feel it and hold it. Don't immediately want to discard that feeling. Stay in that feeling. And each time you remember that, you see that thing, you're not seeing that thing and remembering, oh, I see this thing that was given to me. You're remembering, oh, I see the feelings that this person gave to me. For example, if I see this book, oh, a friend gave me this book. Oh my God, I'm not just thinking, oh, my friend gave me this book. I'm remembering, wow, I'm so loved by my friend. Like, I feel like the respect that my friend gave me, I feel respected. I feel this, right? Because the feminine thrive in feelings, in emotions, right? Now, the next thing is that when you collect something and you receive that thing, always learn to be grateful and ground yourself in gratitude. Now, even in the Bible and in all religious books that you will check across the world, if there's one principle that will change your life, is gratitude. But the one principle that will change your life as a divine feminine woman, as a divine feminine, a godly feminine woman, is that you learn how to say thank you. Now, not thank you as a word, but thank you as a heart posture. Now, I want you to understand that there's like, thank you, and move to the next thing, and like, thank you, like, thank you, like one, you can say, thank you, like, okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Like, one is from like, it's actually brings the emotions of it. And you're not just thanking the person from like, now, no, like, sure, okay, you just did this to me, but you're actually thanking the person really from your heart. From your heart posture, you're actually grateful. So it's about grounding yourself in gratitude and grounding yourself in learning to have gratitude as a part of your life. Now, there's nothing that will inspire the masculine. That is, now, if we're talking about you giving and receiving from the masculine, and in this case, let's even take God as the masculine, even though God is not just a masculine, he's both, right? He's everything and all things. God is both masculine and feminine. He's everything. He is all and all, and all and all. So the masculine does something for you. Each time you say thank you, he feels good, right? He feels good. So you are inspiring him to do more. Each time maybe he gives you a hug, a peg, or picks up your back, or you people are walking down and you see like he just takes your hand back and hold it, and you're like, thank you. To him, it means so much more. Like, you are actually helping him to flourish and to thrive, because he gained his energy, he gained his creativity, he's gained his self of existence from that, by being validated by a woman and seen and appreciated by a woman. So the masculine doesn't like to be judged, criticized, told what to do. But when you learn to be grateful, you are showing him that your effort actually counts. And this is to everybody, even the feminine, right? When your partner is like, thank you, and not just thank you as a transactional thank you, because there's a way that you can just thank people so much that it's like just part of your vocabulary. But thank you because you have felt what them giving and doing that thing for you means. And thank you because you fully embody that feeling, and you're telling them thank you because I have received it. Does that make sense? It's like so different from just like, thank you. Like, no, it's like, you've opened the door for me. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for respecting me. It's like, thank you for honoring me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for, it's one thank you that is coming with an attachment. So gratitude is one of the things that is going to change your life. And the more you do it, the more you're going to inspire your partner, the divine or the masculine, to actually do more of it, because they thrive in it. It activates them, it inspires them, and it makes them to actually want to do it more. So thank you always. And this is even like a biblical concept. It is in the Quran. It is in any religious book, right? In the Bible, when you have receive, right? Like when he said give thanks in everything, and like, because gratitude not only helps you to actually embody what you receive, but it helps you to actually be in the posture of receiving more. Because when you are grateful for what you have, or that has been done for you, more is going to be given, not because it is a law, but because the other person feels inspired, and he feels that he has actually impacted your life, and he would do more. So as a woman, always love to thank you for this. Thank you, not thank you from a head space, not thank you from like your head, your thinking, your logic, part of your vocabulary. Thank you from your heart. Thank you for your heart, because I now see that you doing this for me is beyond just giving me this thing. It is you loving me. It is you loving on me. It's you caring for me. It is you protecting me. It's you providing for me. It's you respecting me. It's you cherishing me. So that is how you receive as a divine feminine, and that is how you receive as a divine woman, as a woman of God, as a godly woman. That is how you receive. And when you receive like that, guess what? More is always going to be done for you, and you're going to start living a very effortless life. So when I talk about effortless, it doesn't mean you don't do things. It means that everything just takes care of itself for you. People do things for you, men open doors for you, men, not just men, people just favor you. You're just attracting everything that you need, and you don't really have to go out there and chase things. Anything that you ask for from God and that you pray for just comes to you, because you actually know how to receive. So that is how you receive. You don't receive by, let me collect, thank you, and you go. No way. The biggest part of you receiving is really learning to hold that emotion that comes with the thing that is being given, and then grounding yourself in gratitude, being thankful to the person, and sending back that loving energy in the form of gratitude. Now, that is it for today. Thank you. And let me know in the chat, what are your thoughts about, and hope this blessed you, and see you in the next one.